Here are some major Korean series that have been banned or censored in South Korea, along with the reasons behind the censorship. Joseon Exorcist, 2021. This historical horror drama became one of the most swiftly canceled series in Korean television history. After airing just 2 episodes, broadcaster SBS terminated the show following massive public backlash. Viewers were outraged by its portrayal of King Taejong as a hallucinating tyrant who massacres innocent civilians, as well as the inclusion of Chinese props and cuisine in a series set during Korea's Joseon dynasty. The controversy touched on sensitive issues of historical accuracy and national identity, particularly amid tensions with China over cultural appropriation claims. Despite strong initial ratings, the show was pulled just 5 days after its premiere, with all episodes removed from streaming platforms and the production company suffering significant financial losses. Mr. Queen, 2020 to 2021, this historical fantasy comedy about a modern man's soul trapped in a Joseon-era queen's body sparked significant controversy despite its popularity. The series faced criticism for disrespecting historical figures through comedic portrayals and inappropriately depicting sacred sites like the Jongmyo Temple, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. A particularly contentious moment occurred when the protagonist referred to the annals of the Joseon dynasty, a treasured national historical record, as merely jirashi, unconfirmed gossip. While the production team apologized and removed the offensive narration, the controversy persisted throughout the show's run, though it managed to complete its planned episodes unlike other canceled series. Snowdrop, 2021. This Disney Plus drama starring Blackpink's Jisoo faced perhaps the most intense public backlash of any recent Korean series. Set during South Korea's pro-democracy movement of the 1980s, the show was accused of historical distortion by featuring a North Korean spy potentially associated with the democratic movement. Critics argued this narrative dishonored the sacrifices made during the struggle against authoritarianism and used names similar to real pro-democracy activists. A petition calling for cancellation gathered over 267,000 signatures in just one day, and major sponsors withdrew support, requesting their products be removed from future episodes. Though the series wasn't officially banned, it continued with significantly diminished public support and remains controversial. The King, Eternal Monarch, 2020. This fantasy drama starring Lee Min-ho fetishism for several elements perceived as insensitive to Korean-Japanese historical tensions. Viewers noted buildings resembling Japanese designs used to portray a fictional Korean empire, Japanese-like flags displayed on Korean warships, and temple structures that appeared more Japanese than Korean. Given the painful history of Japanese colonial rule in Korea, these design choices triggered significant backlash. The production team apologized, explaining that COVID-19 restrictions had prevented them from shooting in Japan and making necessary edits, but the controversy affected the show's domestic reception despite its international popularity. Backstreet Rookie, 2020. This romantic comedy faced censorship issues due to content deemed inappropriate for broadcast television. The Korea Communication Standards Commission, KCSC, issued warnings after the first 2 episodes contained scenes considered too explicit for the time slot, including suggestive interactions in an adult entertainment store. The drama was forced to edit subsequent episodes to comply with broadcast standards, though the original uncut versions remained available on certain streaming platforms. The controversy highlighted the different standards applied to traditional broadcast television versus streaming services in South Korea. The School Nurse Files, 2020. This supernatural Netflix drama faced criticism for its unconventional storytelling and unsettling content. While not officially censored, the series received warnings for disturbing imagery and themes that some viewers found uncomfortable. The show's surreal depiction of jellies, manifestations of human desires and emotions, and its handling of mental health issues sparked debate about appropriate content. Though available on Netflix without restrictions, the series would likely have faced editing requirements had it aired on traditional Korean television networks. Pachinko, 2022. This Apple TV Plus historical drama, based on Min Jin Lee's novel, faced restrictions in South Korea due to its raw depiction of Japanese colonization of Korea and explicit scenes of sexual assault. The series pushes boundaries with emotionally charged scenes, exploring the complex and painful history between Japan and Korea. While not officially banned, certain episodes received age restrictions and content warnings. The controversy surrounding the show highlighted the ongoing sensitivity around Korea's colonial past and how it should be portrayed in media. The Devil's Judge, 2021. This dystopian legal drama faced criticism for its negative portrayal of the judiciary system and government. Set in a fictional Korea where trials become reality show entertainment, the series was criticized by some legal professionals for potentially undermining public trust in the justice system. While not officially censored, the drama received warnings from the KCSC for its dark themes and violent content. The controversy reflected tensions between artistic expression and concerns about social influence, particularly regarding institutions of authority. Squid Game, 2021. While this global phenomenon wasn't censored in South Korea, it was strictly banned in North Korea. The North Korean government viewed the show's portrayal of economic inequality and desperate competition as too similar to capitalist society and potentially subversive. Reports indicated that smuggling the series into North Korea could result in severe penalties, including imprisonment. The contrast between the show's worldwide success and its prohibition in North Korea highlighted the stark differences in media freedom between the two nations that share a peninsula. Hellbound, 2021. This dark fantasy horror series faced content warnings rather than outright censorship for its graphic violence and religious themes. The show's premise, supernatural beings condemning people to hell, sparked controversy among some religious groups who considered it blasphemous. While allowed to stream uncut on Netflix, the series would have required significant editing for broadcast television. The controversy highlighted the different standards applied to streaming platforms versus traditional broadcasting in South Korea, where religious sensitivities remain significant. Eve, 2022. This revenge drama starring So Ye-ji faced significant censorship issues due to its explicit sexual content. The first 3 episodes were banned from airing on Korean television networks, forcing the production to edit the content for broadcast. The drama follows a woman seeking revenge against Korea's wealthiest family, but its provocative scenes were deemed too explicit for South Korean broadcasting standards. Despite the censorship, the series gained popularity through streaming platforms where less stringent content rules applied. Nevertheless, 2021, this romance drama nearly faced a complete ban in South Korea due to its mature content and explicit scenes. After extensive discussions among broadcasting authorities, only the first 2 episodes were ultimately removed from air. The series, which explored casual relationships and physical attraction, pushed boundaries with its portrayal of adult relationships in a way that challenged traditional Korean broadcasting standards. The controversy highlighted the evolving standards for content in Korean media. My Country, 2019. Set during a turbulent historical period, this drama faced criticism and calls for censorship due to alleged historical inaccuracies and sensitive portrayals of historical events. The series, which depicted the transition from the Goryeo to Joseon dynasty, was criticized for its dramatized interpretation of historical figures and events. Some viewers and historians found the portrayal problematic enough to demand restrictions on the show's broadcast. The Great Show, 2019. This political drama faced backlash for its portrayal of political figures and social issues in South Korea. Critics found it too provocative and overly critical of South Korean politics, leading to controversy and calls for censorship. The show's examination of corruption and political maneuvering touched nerves in a society where political satire can sometimes face significant pushback. The King's Affection, 2021. This historical drama faced scrutiny and controversy for its depiction of homosexuality, which remained a sensitive topic in South Korea's more conservative circles. The storyline, which features a woman disguised as a male crown prince who falls in love with her male teacher, challenged traditional gender norms and relationships. While not officially banned, the series faced calls for censorship from more conservative viewers who found the premise controversial. The Princess's Man, 2011. This historical romance drama faced criticism for its portrayal of historical figures and events during the Joseon dynasty. While details about the specific controversies are limited in the search results, the series appears to have faced scrutiny for potential historical inaccuracies or sensitive depictions of royal figures, similar to other historical dramas that have faced censorship in South Korea. My ID is Gangnam Beauty, 2018. While not explicitly banned, this drama faced controversy for its portrayal of plastic surgery and beauty standards in Korean society. The series, which follows a college student who undergoes extensive plastic surgery to escape bullying, sparked debates about unrealistic beauty standards and the pressure to conform in Korean society. The show's examination of beauty culture and social pressures touched on sensitive topics in a country with one of the highest rates of cosmetic surgery worldwide. Extracurricular 2020. This Netflix original series faced criticism for its dark portrayal of high school students involved in criminal activities. The drama depicts teenagers running a prostitution ring, engaging in violence and other illegal activities. While not officially censored due to its release on a streaming platform, the series would likely have faced significant editing or potential banning had it aired on traditional Korean television networks, where content featuring minors is strictly regulated. The show sparked debate about the appropriate portrayal of youth in media. Hymn of Death, 2018. This historical miniseries, based on the true story of Korea's first soprano and her lover, faced controversy for its portrayal of suicide. The drama depicts the famous real-life suicide pact between the two protagonists, which some viewers and mental health advocates found problematic. While not officially censored, the series received criticism for potentially romanticizing suicide, a serious social issue in South Korea, which has one of the highest suicide rates among developed nations. Misty, 2018, this thriller drama faced censorship issues due to its mature themes and explicit content. The series, which follows a news anchor embroiled in a murder case, contains scenes of violence and sexuality that were deemed inappropriate for broadcast television. Several episodes required editing before airing, with more explicit versions available only through streaming platforms. The controversy highlighted the strict standards applied to broadcast television in South Korea compared to digital platforms.